Good evening, you absolutely lovely Shedderoonies. Now, I just want to say, first of all, before we get stuck into this build, a massive thank you to each and every one of you. The channel is finally hit that magic 2K. So, wild year and off, and you guys are amazing. You just keep me going, you keep drumming on for the next build. So, to treat you all, I'm bringing you this last final build. Well, maybe. Depends how carried away I get. But I'm going to bring you this final build before the end of 2025. And then next year we can sail off and do some, well, not sail off, but we'll just do more magical stuff. So, as you saw on the thumbnail, we have got, I don't know why I made that singing noise there, but maybe because I'm happy. So we have got a nice Clockwork orange, and it's been beautifully finished, all fresh paint, absolutely immaculate, all new stickers from Gill, and they are popping, absolutely lovely, absolutely beautiful. Put a bit of Invisiframe on it as always, just to protect the down tube and a few other areas on the actual bike itself. Got a few jobs before we can get this in the stand, so let's crack on, show you what we've got. First off, I just want to show you some beautiful Shimano Dior DX headsetness. Inch, brand spanking new, no old stock, even has the bearings in its little cover, and obviously it's all in there looking fresh. So we've got that for the bike. Also, to go on as well, because I need to show you these things just so I can put them in obviously the bike, we've got a nice spanky Dior DX seat post, looking very clean both sides. For the saddle, we're running the San Marco Condor Super Corsa. Beautiful seat, really nice condition, absolutely fantastic. And then we've got obviously the matching forks, again absolutely beautiful, all finished, new stickers. Well. Right, with this one, oof, we've got a nice stalk stem, and we've got, oh yeah, they're the hot rod bars. They have got a few marks on, but we're going to polish them up a little bit, and the grips will cover most of them anyway. So, well, now the stem's in and looking mint, we'll pop this in. It's just nice because it's all in keeping with the actual bike itself. Now, the question is, do we slam it? Do we slam that? Does look better slammed like that, to be fair. Yeah, we'll slam it. We will slam it. Relatively straight. Obviously I'll double check and tighten everything on the floor anyway, but we'll just nip that up just a smidge for now. And it has got the plastic bit that goes in the top, but I'm not going to put that on yet because I'll pop that on once they're on the floor. But because it looks like it might make contact with the top tube if it spins. I'm just going to put a rag and lay that over the top because I don't want them to spin round and hit the top tube. Yeah, we'll do that and then move on to the next. Lovely. Bottom bracket is prepped and ready. Copper slip the hole in the inside of that bottom bracket as well, so that should just fall straight in nice and smooth. Same with the non-drive side. Well, sticking to the crank area, the crank we're using is a beautiful Shimano Dior, looking very clean, looking very nice. This is the MT60, so, and it's nice that none of that's worn off or anything like that. Same with the non-drive side, looking relatively clean, quite nice. So they can go on. So what we'll need to do is pop a tiny bit of copper slip on that spindle, and then dee. And then on this one, we're going to have these nice shiny little caps in there, look. And for the derailleurs, we are going for a nice shiny DX on the rear. So that will go straight in, absolutely lovely. Beautiful. Let's give that a bit of a silicone shine down as well. And of course, for the front, we are also going with another nice shiny Dior DX. Where's my Allen key? Make sure we've got that in the right place. So you're wanting about 3 to 4 mil gap as it comes up onto that top ring there. And then want it so it's perpendicular to the chainring. So where that's sitting, pretty much spot on. Beautiful. This is a Merry Christmas. So in the bag, what we've got is, I'll open one. So we're going to pop the stuff on the handlebars. Now what we've got in here is some no old stock chicken sticks. Oh, they look beautiful. So that's what we're running on this. They're going to look mint. In terms of shifters, you may have already seen the short as well. And if you follow me on Instagram, I also popped it up on the finger. But we've got the no old stock bad boy shifters still in the packaging. Well, these are coming out of the packaging and they're going on this bike. So I'm going to crack the box to that. And then we'll slide all these on the handlebars because they're going to look absolutely mint. The bike is looking mint so far. This is going to be one sexy bike, this is. Let's get them cracked. Ooh. Oh, chicken sticks for Christmas. Chicken sticks for Christmas. Chicken sticks, oh chicken sticks, oh chicken sticks for Christmas. Right, so let's get these on. Get them on. Don't know why it is right, but I will always say fummies just make a retro bike just look retro. And also I really do like those chicken stick levers as well. In terms of grips, we've got some ODI grips. So wherever I put the isopropanol, here we are. So we can get them back always on. Oh, yeah. Right. Need some end caps in there as well. Did I get some end caps? Oh yeah. Alright, there we are. Right. Let's nip. We're just going to nip these up ever so slightly to begin with. Just so they're not bobbing around the bike. And then when we get the wheels on and we drop this down to the floor, obviously we can then set everything. So, but, oh wow, no old stock fummies. It's probably the best Christmas present anyone could get asked for, really. Let's nip that lever up a bit more because it's just dropped down. There we are. Oh yeah, they are fresh. Right, get them all tightened up a bit more. That looks absolutely awesome. That's why I tell you, a rag on top tube look. Boing. Oh. Let me just pan this camera around and show you where we're at. Now we're going to mix this up a little bit because it's pitch black outside. It is nearly 8:30 and it's getting cold and I'm hungry, and so we're going to jump ahead, get some wheels on. First off, we are putting Dior DX pedals, keeping with the theme of DX. Why not? Because just why not? Gonna get them pedals on, but let's talk about the wheel situation now. I'll grab it down here. So as always, we love darts and smokes on this channel. So yet again, we're going some darts and smokes. In terms of hubs, you can see that. So we've got set of wheels, and these are the Mavic M231 rims with the DX hubs front and rear, and then I've already put these together. These are already done anyway. Nice shiny new cassette on the back. Everything's looking fresh. So we can get these on, get the pedals on, and then I can stand the bike in its little parking space that I've made for it in the house. And then tomorrow we'll jump back on and get this finished. But tonight, well, we'll do that time travel thing again, but not explaining that again. Let's just get the wheels on, get the pedals on, get everything locked up, put away, and go from there. Oh, it's looking beautiful, but we need to get the brakes on tomorrow. Some more DX, some more DX, some more DX for Christmas, some more DX for Christmas. Christmas DX, Christmas DX. Oh yeah, nearly forgot about this. We've got just a plain old shark fin. Might have started life out as an XT one, but this one is now a DX one because we like DXs in here. Also, I've got something to show you in a second. Bike Girl thinks she's hilarious, and most of the time she is, but she made me a present. Well, yeah, she made me a present. So I'm going to share that present with you in a second. Might put an extra one zip tied just in the middle of that because that seems to be moving around and it's a bit skew width. There we go. Make sure that is all lined up nice. Then we can snip those little bits underneath there. Right, let me show you the present from Bike Shed Girl. Here we are. This is what Bike Shed Girl brought me. She got me a candle. Nice one. And it says, the bike Shedaroo smells like bubblegum, Shimmerano and DX. Oh, she does like to take the mick. I told her I'm not going to have a candle on in here because, well, open flames and aerosols and that don't really mix. But thank you, Bike Shed Girl, for the bubblegum Shimano Rio and the DX. It definitely smells like that in here. there we are. That'll do for tonight. Tomorrow is the day before Christmas Eve, and I promised I wasn't going to be doing any bike related stuff on Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. So there she is. See you in a couple of seconds. About 16 hours for me. Yeah, back in a sec. Here we are. It is the night before Christmas Eve, and I'm determined to finish this bike tonight. I've broken up from work, not back at work until January the 6th. God, forgot then. So, going on this bike, we've actually got some super fresh DX brakes, if that focuses. Super shiny. So we can get these on, and generally speaking, once these are on and we've got the chain on, then all that's left to do on this is cables. And then this is pretty certain going to be my last bike build of 2025. Got new bolts there as well, so I'm going to get these on. So yeah, last bike build of 2025. It's been a wild year, to be fair. Been a wild year. But there's some interesting things coming for 2026. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm telling you, it's already been a journey, but the adventure, in my opinion, has only just begun. And you guys are all going to come along for the ride. So stay tuned for more of that. So while I'm just talking a bit of, well, I'm not talking rubbish, I'm actually talking like facts, but while I'm talking, I am actually just bolting this front brake on, and then I can get the back brake on. So that's the front brake on. Let's get these back ones on, and then we can move forward. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, time to get a chain on. Do 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 do. There we are. Cat, why do you want to come in? Do you want to come in, Cat? Come on then. You come to have a look. I'm just fitting a chain. Meow. Yeah. Right, and then that should be spot on. There we are. Cat, what are you doing in here? Just needs clipping together. Just going to clip together. There we are. Let's see. Well, you shedderoonies, I hope you all had an absolute lovely Christmas and it was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, the last second you saw, all we needed to do was get the cables on. Due to time restraints and everything else, I just went ahead and finished it. I'm going to give you that final little video in a second. Well, it's New Year's Eve tomorrow and this is it. I'm finishing up the year like this and we're going to go into 2026 with loads of special bikes again and loads of epic stuff that I've been setting in motion. So on that note, thank you for getting this far in the video. If you do, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, what a fantastic year. You guys are all fantastic and I really hope you all have a fantastic year ahead. And as always, stay safe. I'll see you next year. Wear an helmet if possible. We might get some ice and snow in the UK, so definitely wear an helmet if possible. And I'll see you next year. All the very best. Here's a video of the finished bike. See ya.